Are you ready to party? Is oh goodness. If anybody's there, let me know how my sound is. No you, but Uno reversed. Thank you, thank you. Partially echoey. That's probably due to the nice-ass microphone and my very open room. Let me see if I can get any kind of chancelleration on there. Filters. Uh... Yes, do that. How's this? Is this less echoey? I've put a suppressor on the weapon. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. No, it's not an ASMR. It's just a condenser microphone. Previously, when I was streaming, I was just using a headset microphone, and it was much lower quality. Now, get it right up close and personal if I want to, though. Thank you, thank you. Oh, riggedy. Let's pop over to the main view. But wait, it's a black screen. Whatever shall we do? I may just have to reveal a thing. Something that took a while and had to have a lot of corrections afterward. Do you think you're ready? Are you visually prepared for what you're about to see? Good, because I never am. Ta-da! It me! Am Cat, hello. So this is me sitting normally like I would be when I am playing the games, and this is me looking at chat. Which is perfect, because I just realized that is, like, if I'm displaying the model, chat is right over there anyway. Like, as far as the character view... Oh, actually, let me hit my better bright-ass light on so that I can proper track. But yeah, so now I can smile. I look so smug, I fucking love it. Yes, it is tracking through my glasses. Which I found astonishing. I should probably also wipe those just as a safety precaution. Oh. You know, unless you're paying attention to it, you don't notice all the dust, and then you go to wipe your glasses, and suddenly the world has clarity. Ah, don't stab yourself in the eye, though. Good luck. Thank you for stopping by. I'm very happy. But yeah, I will show you all of the things I have programmed into my quick buttons. So I have the happy, I have anger, only anger, non-happy. I have whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. It says joy, I think, but nom 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 nom. Sorry, having fun. Um, the let's see, what else do I have? I have a sit because I felt that like that would be important for if because I am the lazy cat. We will get into that later when I get into the full PowerPoint of things that are the me. Let's see. I have if chat is being bad when I'm in the normal screen looks different, but I have a attack chat. Um, let's see. I have victory for always choose violence. I have let's see. Trying to think of what order to show them in. Perfect for the music. Honestly, yeah, it's perfect timing, it looks like. And then it immediately goes out of timing. I fucking love that though. I have it's a sequence of events. I attack chat, pose for victory, and then dance in victory. I also have if chat is misbehaving and is just going absolute batshit, I have this is fine. I wanted to include that just because this is fine. .jpg. And then lastly, I have the loading screen. This is fine while loading. Okay. Then I can do pay no attention to the things upon the screen. Bright! 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 Oh, this is also how I have like other things I could technically do. Anyway. Now that is that. Let me... where's the thing? Hide this. Do this. There's familiarity there. Ta-da! Look at me go! So happy! This worked out so well. Okay. So... do this one. So... I guess we can get into that part later. Never mind. My brain is processing 1,000 things right this minute because I'm just coming back into it. Let's see. what to do first. I say first, let's get a different track going. Yeah. Okay. I suppose if we're going, we can just hop right into the next segment of our little procedure here. We shall start our PowerPoint. I am Captain Sasha, the Comfy Cat Pirate. I have infinite potential, but I'm also infinitely lazy. That will be explained in but a slide. Warning, I fucking swear. Actually, give me just a second. I'm gonna record this so that I can put it up on the YouTube. Ignore me! Hide this. And then... exit. Exit. I'm gonna pause this just so that this is more clear. I mean, technically, I could have background music, but I don't own any background music, and also I really want the words to come across. So we'll do it this way. Then we'll do this again, and this again, and then this again, and then we'll hit this button. Alrighty, and then we'll start this thing off again. I am Captain Sasha, the Comfy Cat Pirate. I have infinite potential, and I'm infinitely lazy. Because fuck doing things. Strong language, because I fucking swear. Yeah, this is me. My new body. I made the little thumbnails myself. I'm real proud of it. We'll move on to the next one. Backstory. What would you do with one wish? Most people gut reaction. $1 million. Or, you know, I want to get by, whatever. Couple of people I asked had that same bullshit of, I wish for more wishes. And then you're just like, in my mind, that's like, you are still beholden to the thing that you are wishing from. Like, I don't want to do that, so I picked reality manipulation. Specifically, to manipulate reality at my discretion was my exact wording. And that means that I can just do whatever. I am the bullshit in the fight, the stupid third grade mindset of, well, I could beat them, I could, but I wouldn't because I'm too lazy for that shit. I am not gonna sit there and battle somebody for no goddamn reason. Well, I want to prove that I'm stronger. Well, good job, you did. I'm just gonna sit here. I am the Comfy Cat Pirate. You will not, you know, disturb my comfort. Yeah. The pirate part is just because pirates are free from pretty much anything. Also, romantic pirate, not historic pirate. Because historic pirates were bad. Romantic pirates are dope. Historic pirates did not keep their hands to themselves and also murdered repetitiously. I don't think that's actually a word. It might be. It sounds like a word. Anywho. Romantic pirates are fucking Jack Sparrow and Luffy. um, Height. Or we'll move on to the stats. Height. I am 4 foot tall, including my ears. I am very short. There's the CM, which I literally just put through Google. Weight, 100 pounds. Mostly in the chest. Uh, the brain stopped. Hang on. Processing. Processing. Sorry, everything shut down all at once. Weight is always a tricky thing for me to calculate for anything other than myself. So, butt is good, but I am very top heavy. Uh, Hence, K. K. Forever 23, because if you're gonna be an undying, always comfy cat, you want to pick an age that's not gonna be falling apart. Uh, I just guessed a random number for hips. I haven't measured my own actual hips, but they're probably around that. I am relatively thick. Uh, I appreciate that. 9,000-year-old swamp witch yes, Panna. That's all. I'm just gonna use Panna because fuck your Final Fantasy name. It's too damn hard to pronounce. As someone who has not heard it before in ear. Nicknames. The Captain. Duh. The Cat Captain Sasha. I am also the Stack because I am a fucking short stack. Uh, the Wizard That Was. Not a name that people use, but it's a name that I want to use because if you're immortal, you can claim to be anything, and once people learn of you and you call yourself the Wizard That Was, you'd be like, was what? Everything. Yes. Special K. And no other nicknames. Uh, because I have the ability to do what the fuck ever. These stats are subject to change whenever I see fit. I don't always have to be 4 foot tall. I could be fucking 6 foot tall if I wanted, but I prefer to be short. I can, like, like my biggest thing is like, if you get folded by somebody who's 4 feet tall, you are not gonna live that shit down. Like, you are gonna fucking ache in your soul if someone who is that scared the hell out of me. Uh, so uh welcome. We are recording my lore thingy so that I can put it on the YouTube. Um, my brain stopped again. Yeah, my alert sounds are now happening. So, uh, welcome and thank you for frightening the hell out of me. Let's move on to the next slide, shall we? Likes, because these are usually things that are in debuts. I like mashups. I spent a good majority of my high school and just out of high school time on SoundCloud listening to Sound Clowns because that is what was good. That is what is good. And I lose my goddamn mind at all of them. Our Lord and fucking Savior Neil C. Sariga. Uh, Nerdcore, specifically Nerdcore rap, like Daddy Fat Snaps, uh, Dan Bull, None Like Joshua. Ska, swing. I like a lot of different kinds of music, but there are. I'm not big on metal, which it pisses a lot of people off, but I'm sorry, that's my brain with mashups. It's like a ball of yarn for my brain to unravel. And as a cat, that makes me happy. With like standard, regular, like normal listening music, I like to be able to pick out each individual instrument and like each voice in the background and uh like with Queen, they all do their individual singing, and you can hear, if you've got decent headphones, you can pick out each individual member doing their singing and each of an individual instrument and like what all pieces are. With metal, everything gets kind of fuzzy in my head, and it I don't like how it sounds, or not. It's a poor way to put it. I prefer something easier to I don't know. I don't, is that you pick up what I'm putting down. But anyway, uh, and most country, because it's the opposite problem of 90% of them sound like they have the exact same melodies over and over again, or like composition or whatever. It's it's one of those things with I prefer to pick the instruments out of the songs, but country makes me want to pick the voices out of the songs, and my brain doesn't know how to process that. So, yeah, that's a thing. I do. There are some indie bands who don't do country music but have put out a country track or a country album or something just to toss their hat in, and those are usually good for me because they're usually more music focused than lyric focused. Um, anyway, moving on to movies. Lucky number 11. It's one of those things where it's a big ass movie that backhands you with its like you don't expect the movie itself. The whole entire plot feels like it's a twist. The entire movie is a twist. Hot Fuzz, pretty much anything. Uh, what's his name? Edgar Wright. Anything Edgar Wright is usually dope as hell. Like, uh, my brain stopped again. Anyway, Hot Fuzz is my favorite of the Edgar Wright. It's a lot of people's favorite of his movies. Um, Scott Pilgrim is like until the Mario movie comes out and we get to see whether that is a disaster or a like new pinnacle, it will be my personal top for video game movies. And the Matrix Trilogy is another favorite. I like all three of them just because like they're some of the parts are cheesy. Like you can tell where the date of the production because of the CGI or the I don't know, just the way people are moving, but they just bring a good mindset. I'm curious but cautious about the new one that they're making. Uh, hey, Pred, glad you could at least say hi. Now you're in the video that'll be on the YouTube. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Matrix. I think it was called like Reawakens or something like that. Like, apologies for the amount of likes I'm speaking, but like. Anime. Top favorite anime of all time is Durarara. It is one of those anime that I will be able to watch back to back with itself and not get tired of it. I have been recently rewatching it with my mom, who might be here and she might be playing too much House Flipper. I believe she is still playing House Flipper. Yes, I did go for 3D. I will pop back into that actually, just so that you can see it, and actually so that I can have some of it for uh, the thing. I will do this and this and this and this. So now you can see me. I am 3D for the foreseeable future until I get a 2D done. And that's going to be a bit. But now I can, you know, I can, let me do this. I can, anger, joy, surprise, on fire. I got a good little dance. I got a sit. And I got an attack for when chat's being bad. And I can pose for victory. Now that's the joy again. Uh, and a loading screen. Because why the hell not? And I think that's all the basic ones. Yeah. I could technically do more things, but my avatar is not made to do many things, because, like, let me, yeah, clipping, where's the, there we go. You see my jacket cuts through the shoulder there. Uh, it was the best was done. That was what I can say, is that they did their best. And I am not an artist, so we will work with what we've got. Let me get back to, we'll do this and then this again, so you can get back into this. Uh, Second favorite anime, Overlord. I I don't know why, but I've been addicted to it. I'm excited for when the next part comes out. I'm I don't know. I appreciate the direction that it is currently going because of, like, what's her face? My brain can't think of names at the moment. The the human girl that he helps. She is getting, excuse me, quite influential, shall we say? And I am excited for that plot thread. Also, remember to hydrate. I have a feck load of tea in a giant ass water bottle. I bought a water bottle from work for $1, and it is a gallon water bottle. That is, uh, 3,800 milliliters, according to the side of this thing. And so yeah, hydration and shit. Ancient Magus Bride tears the fucking life and soul out of me. Like, that shit makes me cry every time. The first opening to Ancient Magus Bride sends chills down my back every fucking time. And then, like, the shit with Nevin, the what's it? The King of Cats. Like, that shit tears me up. And Riddle's Story of Devil is, I don't know if I would consider it a favorite, but it's one that I like to go back to just because it is. I don't know if it's rude to say it is easily forgettable, but uh, it entertains me every time I watch it. Um, I have watched many anime, and I'm not talking about like, oh, I've seen one or two. Welcome. But I've it's not that I've seen like I've seen only the big ones. No, I have seen a lot of anime, probably to my own detriment, but what the fuck ever. I have a list pulled up on my phone because at one point I was trying to make an effort to jot down all of the ones that I have seen. That way I can like when anime watching happens, I use a particular website that has a list of all of them. There are, I believe, we discovered there are like 74 pages with about 100 on each page. And so it is not all anime, but it is most anime, and I am greatly appreciative of keeping my own list. That way I know which ones I've watched. I have watched many of them multiple times because you find something you like, you're going to watch it again. I mean, shit. Uh, okay. Games. That'll be on the next slide. Fair enough. Favorite food is pizza. Preferably pepperoni and green olives. But fucking all of the delivery places, every single one of them has taken green olives off their menu. And I don't fucking know why. Nobody has an answer for me. Oh, it was just an order from, uh, they stopped sending them when we, order our things. Like, shit, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I gotta buy olives from the store and make the little Totinos or like the Red Baron or whatever. Um, Burritos. I'm gonna have those later today because they're fucking delicious. I don't like a lot of vegetables, which is again to my detriment, but what the fuck ever. I prefer beef, beans, and cheese. Very simple, very straightforward, easy to prepare. Burgers, classic kid burger, double with cheese, ketchup, mustard, and pickle. If you get it at uh, McDonald's or Wendy's, they have onions. All you got to say is no onion. If you get it at Burger King or Rally's, slash Checkers, if you're in that particular region, then you can just order them regular. I think Dairy Queen is also, you can just order it regular. Let me think. Yeah, this is what my brain does. I will remember every place that I can order a burger and which direction to order it, or which, like, what instructions I need to use to order the burger. But I can't. Dairy Queen is a burger joint that has a large selection of ice creams. It is typically a summer restaurant, although you can eat there anytime. They are arguably the best at what they do in the US. I don't know how they are on any other continent. I know they are on other continents. But I don't think that... I mean... yeah, I understand. Sorry, video. Lovey in my chat asked, what Dairy Queen is/does, and I was explaining that. So there. Dislikes. We'll move on to dislikes. I don't fucking like surprises. Like, for real, I'm trying to be comfy. You don't gotta... It goes right along with horror. Most things are not scary. They just have... Or most horror things are not scary. They just have jump scares, which are made explicitly to prey on unsuspicion. Unsuspicion? Prey on the unexpected. Again, brain stopped. Damn. My preference for horror is not to be... I don't have anything against horror. Like, I will watch, like... Yeah, jump scares are lazy. There's no real intrigue. Like, I have seen many horror movies. Like, I appreciate horror movies. I just don't care for them. That's not my preferred... and then Panna said that someone laughs because I jumped. Like, yeah, bitch, that's the point. Watch your stupid movie. When you have, like, I will specifically point to the Final Destination series. When I was young, those used to give me nightmares. I mean, because obviously you're not supposed to watch them when you're young. But anyway, now, it just plays on my anxiety too much. Because now I'm an adult and I'm like, shit, I walk to work. That shit could happen to me. Like, obviously they've got some stupid ass plot specter of death in their movies, but like, in my brain, I'm the passerby who gets side glanced by like log truck that's about to hit this other guy, and it takes half my head off while it's about to, you know. Back to surprises, actually. You are more than welcome to make fan art of me, but talk to me about it if you're gonna. Like, I appreciate gifts. I honestly do. I appreciate the idea of it. I appreciate I the gesture is amazing. You want to do something great that is unexpected by the person. However, if you're going to put me in a situation that I would otherwise dislike, I would rather not have that situation be drawn in the first place, so that you save the effort. That is completely a selfish desire. I understand. Like, people will draw what they're going to draw, and I often will not have a say-so about it. That was poorly phrased. Anyway, I will not have a say about it. That's how I should have said it. But yeah, people are going to draw what they're going to draw, and I don't often have a say about it. But if I have the option to converse, I will give you, if you will, like, I will drop you, like, every piece of art you need for reference, and give you conversation about how this is supposed to look and that's supposed to look if you need it. I would prefer that to Here's fucking picture of you stabbing three people or like fucking injecting the drugs. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pen again. It's less, hey, here's a present, and more, I'm making you a present. It's the same thing. It's something I get pissed off at work about. Don't order, ask. Because if you order something, it makes anybody 1,000% less likely to, or less enthused to do it. If you ask somebody to do something, then it's like a favor. Like it's fucking nothing. If you fuck, I work. What? How should I phrase it? I work at a donation retail chain. We'll call it. And I am the one who accepts the donations, aka I chuck bags of clothes and furniture around for a living when I'm not streaming, obviously. But the the big thing is when a manager will come up to me and ask, "Hey, can you make these big boxes into double stacks and triple stacks?" That's fine. I will go do that. I might be a little like if I'm real busy, I might be a little upset about it, but I'll still happily like take the time to go do that. If they stop me and say, "Hey, go make those doubles to triples," or vice versa, I'm gonna fucking be cussing up a storm and throwing a fit because like that's I got shit to do. I can't be running off to do this other thing. Sorry, I just tangented so hard. Wow. That's another thing you'll have to expect from me. I tangent. But yeah, I don't like surprises. Onions and peppers. I mentioned this about the food thing. I don't fucking like onions or peppers or any of those little vegetables that have like that. The common descriptor is crisp, but it's like a crunch that squishes. I don't like it. I just don't. The texture's awful. It has bad mouthfeel for me. Um, I have tried many times. It just doesn't do well. It the act of hearing it in my head just makes me nauseous. Uh, Sports games. I don't do particularly fantastic at sports games. Like maybe because I'm not good at them, but also just they're not particularly interesting. I played all of the. I take that back. Golf games are dope. Golf games are for everybody. But I don't. I played the all the Mario and Sonics at the Olympics games. I played the various like Mario Strikers and Mario Tennises, and I don't care for those. I've also played actual like FIFA and fucking you know other sports games, NBA. I don't remember which NBA games I've played, but yeah, golf games are dope. Don't particularly care for most sports games. And ignorance. If you are actively avoiding learning about something so that your opinion is right, or so that your opinion seems right, I should say, you are nothing to me. You do not need to be near me. If you are actively if you're gonna shit on somebody just because you have not like if you are going to shit on somebody because you have not taken the time to learn what it is they are talking about, then you need to be gone. You do not need to be here on my stream. I will straight up ban you instantly. You want to fucking take it to DMs? I will listen to what you have to say and probably still leave you banned. Because honestly, if you're not willing to learn, then that's your own damn fault. Yeah, just don't be an ass. I think I have that set as my little channel thing anyway, but um I think I'm burning through this slideshow a hell of a lot faster than I thought I would. Had only planned to do this for a couple hours, but Pana. Only source is Facebook and others around me. Your well-known credible sources are incorrect. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. I especially because if you are a social media or if you are an I hate the word influencer. I'm a streamer. I'm just a fucking streamer. But I got to use Twitter to promote myself because everybody's on Twitter. Until Twitter burns, it is the one that we use. Uh, People on Twitter are real goddamn quick to bandwagon. If they see anything, they will immediately bandwagon into the shit show of downswing until they feel like that person has been, to use the term, ratioed. And it's one of those things where, sorry, train of thought again. I use Twitter. People are real quick to bandwagon. My policy on Twitter is give everything 2 weeks. If you see something about somebody, unless it is like something that immediately affects the people around you, give it 2 weeks. Because like right now at this very moment, because of the faulty prop with Alec Baldwin shooting that lady dead, everybody is calling for him to go to prison, and that is not something that will happen. That is a fault in the prop. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that. Helena Hutchins. Anyway, rest in peace to her, obviously. Like, or whatever her, preferred thing is. I'm not religious in any sense of the word, but sorry. Reading and train of thought stopped again. People are calling for Alec Baldwin to go to prison, and that's not something that's going to happen because it's just a faulty prop. It is not on him. If anything, it is manslaughter, but there are things against that for specifically for movie making. Like he had no intention of like there was no murderous intent. It was literally he fired the gun and it wasn't supposed to have anything that was to fire out of it. It was a blank. People have died to blanks before. I don't even know why we still like our audio technology has gotten so good and our video editing for that matter has gotten so good that you can make guns sound like guns without having any actual. I mean, sure, it looks better. Practical effects are always better, but you don't have to put lives at risk with blanks that shouldn't actually shoot. But yeah, give everything 2 weeks because people are fucking monsters. I don't know if that's where I was initially going with this sentiment, but yeah. Let's move on to the next slide before I lose my shit again. Why are you not? There we go. Games to be played. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will do some Discord shit for a little bit. Like, I will pop on for... Excuse me. Um, there's a hiccup. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will be on Discord for a little bit, doing a Discord day with those who want to join. On Wednesday and Thursday, I will be off work again, and we will be starting Wario World, the game that all my fucking little sound bites for my follows, my subscriptions that I don't have yet, my donations that I don't have yet, my little bits drops that I don't have yet. All my sound bites come from Wario World, and we're gonna be playing that starting on Wednesday, and it's gonna be dope as fuck. Games that are planned: Borderlands 2. I talked with a couple people on Twitter who want to do a playthrough of that with me. I own the game. I don't have it currently installed because I've been playing Ark, but I can install that and play it with them whenever that is back on the table. Minecraft is a constant thing. I will always play Minecraft. If not like consistently, then at least once per update. I mean, it's always a good game. Like, if you don't like it, then there are other things to add to it or subtract from it. If you know, if you want something done to Minecraft, it is modifiable enough that it can be any game. I don't get anyone hating on Minecraft. Also, my little kung fu pose, just for shits and giggles. Another GameCube game, because Wario World is for the GameCube. And I will also be playing Dr. Muto. Dr. Muto is a, I think, relatively unknown game, but I had all the shits and giggles playing that when I was younger. Because it's, I think it's the voice acting is just so, I don't know, corny? I don't know, something about it is, yeah, we will be playing that when we finish Wario World. Um, I I I don't think I ever beat Dr. Muto. Wario World's going to be 100% playthrough because that's relatively easy to 100%. Let me think. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how far I can get because I haven't played Dr. Muto since I was like, I don't know, probably like 14. Uh, and we tried to play back on my previous PC that was a POS. We're going to try The Witness again because The Witness is arguably my favorite puzzle game. It's one of those things where if you see it, or like once you play the game and you see the little pattern in it in real life, it will fuck you up forever. Because you will start seeing that fucking pattern everywhere. And there's I have a camping table just to my left over here that has that sort of pattern on it, and my brain occasionally freaks out about it. Oh, my little light is dying. That's okay. I have the ability to charge. I'm not showing my face right now anyway. I should have turned it off. Um, but yeah, we will be doing that again. Also, just generic other. I plan to play Thousand Year Door. I plan to play uh, Sonic Adventure 2. We'll raise some chows together eventually. I'll name them all after chat. um, I want to. Let me open up my thing here and go through. I have City Skylines we could do. Don't Starve is a good one. I'm really bad at that, but it is an option on the table. I downloaded Doodle God on Steam, and that's a game that I have beaten a couple of times, but I want to share it with more people. So, uh, yeah, that's something we'll be doing eventually. I've got Skyrim on here. I got Fallout 4. I have Final Fantasy 14, although I don't know if I'll stream that because I am not a big MMO person, and I tried to go real hard on it with some friends in my FC, but I ended up like really getting burnt out because I tried to go so hard. I own Slime Rancher. I'm not particularly far into that, so that could be a good one to go. I have Getting Over It, but fuck Devil's Chimney. I have no problems with any of the rest of the game, but fuck Devil's Chimney. I got Goat Simulator. Uh, if I start doing like a YouTube series, although I don't particularly, I think YouTube is just gonna be. I'm gonna try and record my VODs and drop them on YouTube. That way, if somebody misses, because like, hey mom, we're doing the YouTube recording so that I can drop the description slides on YouTube. My mom is in chat. Crafty the Amazing. Um, but yeah, I got No Man's Sky. I really want to do a raft playthrough, but I want to do a raft thing with other people. So that'll be something I'll have to talk to people about and find, you know. Also, I don't think Raft is done yet. I think they're still in production. Unless they're making Raft 2. I feel like I heard something about them making Raft 2. Yeah, I have seen five different playthroughs of It Takes Two. I don't think I'll be playing that one myself because of having seen five different playthroughs of it. Plus the Grumps are currently playing it, so I mean, like, I'm not out of the loop on it at all. I got a shit ton of games that I don't play. I got Civ 5 that I really like. I can only ever get time victories on it though. Like 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 existing peacefully with everybody. Comfy Cat Captain. The like existing and just like brain stopped. The act of playing the game until people are comfortable with you is the only victory that I can get, seemingly. Um, oh, I have 7 Days to Die as well. I forgot to mention that one at the start. Binding of Isaac we used to do a lot. I'm really bad at that. I can never find my groove once we stop playing. I've already beaten Doki Doki. I don't think I'll play that again. Um, what other games would I put on stream? I don't even know if you can do Doki Doki on Twitch. I own TF2, but I was never big on it. I'm not a competitive person. I'm a cozy person. I have VR chat, and now I have a 3D model, so I could technically put myself in VR chat. I also own Yakuza 0. I have Terraria. Me and the family can do. I want House Flipper. I don't own it. But yeah, me and the family can do some Stardew again if we decide to. Stardew's always fucking great. I've beaten it 6 ways to Sunday though. There's another thing I should mention. I will not state specifically where, but I am initially my hometown is in Kentucky. So one of the things you'll notice is that, like many, the angrier I get, the more southern I sound. And yeah, you go ahead, you go get your dinner. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that was, I guess that was the end of it. But yeah, I have many games to play. I just have to, not to mention that was just listing off the stuff that's on my Steam. I also have my entire uh perfectly legal GameCube library that is, you know, attached to a GameCube and attached to my computer somehow. Um, Once I get far enough into streaming that I can start to afford things, I want to get a capture card because I have a Switch and I have a PS4 and I have other games on those that I can play. I really want to do a Breath of the Wild playthrough and then one for two when it comes out eventually. But let me look. Um, I do want to do a Twilight Princess playthrough. Like I said, I want to do Thousand Year Door. I had planned to do a Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough, but I started replaying it just for to get the feel of it again, and I realized, yeah, it's not the best. It's something I might just do in my off time. The acting and like animations and shit are so funny in it though. Shadow's got that this Tasmanian tiger side mouth. It's all the same. I think it's all animated by the same people. That's why. But yeah, first playthrough is gonna be Wario World, and that will start on Wednesday. Uh, let's move on from that. Stream plans. I play what I want. I have a suggestions tab in our Discord, but blah 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 blah. I'm not guaranteed to play anything that is in the suggestions tab because I also have limited funds, but also I play what I want. So, um, there will be, I think Mondays will be, uh, like one of these three, doodle streams and noodle streams. I am not good at art or music, but I want to get better at them. So Wednesday and Thursday, for now, the schedule will always be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays because that's the days that I'm off of work consistently. Mondays will be uh, a random thing, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays will be our day to continue our game playthrough of whatever's going on. Uh, I want to get better at music, so we'll have noodle streams where I just open up a program or have the instruments that I actually own, and we'll just sit there and chit chat and play random notes and have fun that way. Uh, or doodle streams where I'll open up a paint program and just vibe. Yeah. Uh, and then I have I just have to get the background for it, but I have a podcast that I'm gonna do called the Cat in the Window podcast, and it's literally just a talk show. I'm gonna bring on whoever will come and excuse me, a hiccup again. I'll bring on whoever will come on and then gush about being a fan. Uh, I really, I think I want my first guest if he'll come on. I really want to try and get. Uh, Actually, wait, I'm gonna quickly. The co-op collabs is what I was talking about for Borderlands 2. I have many co-op games, and I will co-op this. Uh, I'm gonna come back to the podcast thought in a minute. I want to make sure I'm going the right direction. Okay, I think I moved the slides out of order, but it works. I can come back to the podcast in a minute. Goals to be in VShojo. I applied. I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody's heard anything back yet. If they have, sucks for me. But I'm still gonna keep going, keep trying to get in. Those girls have done so much for me. Like, obviously, a lot of people will say it like, no, you did this for yourself. Like, you put your. I understand I had an influence over myself, obviously. But, like, when you are in low points, it helps to have something to ground you. And a lot of times that's been them. Before the group was even formed, I followed many of them. I got into it. Like, I got into VTubers when Yanners started. And then Yanners had the. Actually, no. I did get into the VTubing with Yanners. But then I think it was this order. I think Charlie, Moist Critical, did his She's Real to Me song about Melody, and then I followed Melody. And then Melody had the Lewdcast with Silver and Mousy, then I followed all of them. And then they all had a collab together in Fall Guys. And then the Lewdcast had Zen and Momo. Sorry, I'm like I'm 6 degrees of separationing how I got into this bullshit. Yeah, uh, they've done a lot for me, and I want to be there by their side, like, so that I can. It sounds bad in my head. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it sounds. I want to be there so that I can be close, so that I can spur them on if they're feeling down. Because as a community member, you can you can send words of encouragement, but no matter how encouraging you feel, it always feels like you could be doing more. And if you are in, like, if I am sitting here and I happen to be in a call with any number of them, any one of them, any specific person, whether it be a member of VShojo or not, if I am in a call with someone, it is easier for me to voice my my decision, my uh what's the word I'm trying to think of? It is easier to help when they can hear the tones and inflections of your voice. If they can see your face, that's even better. Like, in person is the best way to cheer somebody up, but for some of them, as for some people in general, it is not a thing that can be done. So I want to be a I want to be a pillar that stands beside them to hold them up. I don't have to be in Bishojo to do that, but I want to be in Bishojo to do that. If another group comes calling, I think I would state, I don't know. It depends on my mood at the time, because there are a lot of groups out there, but Bishojo is the one that got me started. All those girls have kept me going, and they mean the most to me. So I feel like I would state, hey, I appreciate it, but just know that if I get a message from them, then I would go with them. But I feel like that would be rude to say, so I don't know. Let's see. Uh, with the music. I have an idea for the album of all, and it will be 10 songs, each in a different genre, and all about stupid shit. I have the first song is is something me and a couple of the friends came up with at work called Country Cuckold. Working title. But it's something you never hear in a country song about is a country song about, hey, will you sleep with my wife? And I think that would be hilarious. I also have uh oh, what was the other ones? I had them written down on a piece of paper, but I accidentally set it through the wash. uh I want to make I know I want to make a crooner song. I want to make a punk song. I want to make a uh I had a rap song that I wanted to do called Foxfire, where the first half of the song is like he's doing really well, and it's a about a guy in a Smash tournament, and then like the first half of the song is he's doing really well, and the second half is he's made one singular mistake and now he is paying dearly for it and is going to lose the tournament. Uh, let's see. I think the punk song was Diary of a Punk Weeb, and it's like got that I want to make it with that oh, what's his name? My brain is blanking on the name, but like that fuck. Whatever. It's basically that undistinguishable accent that nobody knows where it's from that is like in Green Day and like all the punky bands. Yams, my yed. Uh, so this next one is a bit of a touchy subject because you should never set out to be you should never set out to make money through streaming. And this is not intent to make money. This is intent to train myself away from things that have become instinctual through working in the external workforce. I now have a an instinctual reaction. Whenever someone says thank you, I say have a good one. Because of working in the donation door, I it is not something that I control anymore, and I need to train that out of myself. I want to be self-sufficient so that I can be away from things that are being ironed into my brain, because I have many of those. When you work in I've worked the trifecta. I have worked in retail currently. I have worked in food service. I worked for 4 years at a McDonald's. And I worked as a housekeeper for half a year. The like yeah, that's about it. Panda said brain smooth, no words, only have good one. That's about how my brain is going with it. Like, as also I'm just starting to not like the job anymore. Uh Everybody that I started with has gone because a particular person is very disliked in their position. I will not go into details on who or what, but there are a couple of people who ruin the experience for everybody, and many people have left because of it. But yeah, I also want to conquer my anxieties a little bit at a time. I don't do well in crowds, and like I don't do well. I say in crowds, like the sales floor of our store can have upwards of like, I think the max we've had in there has been like 140 people, which is not a lot overall, but as a for a store of our kind, it is a lot. We no longer do the sale that caused the 140 people, but we still get a lot of people. My other position when I'm not in the donation door is called cart runner. I put non-clothing goods onto the sales floor. When I go outside of the back room with a cart to put things on the sales floor, I get flocked by what I call vultures, which are people who are trying to using air quotes here, get the deal. It's all people trying to buy nice things to resell, which I absolutely hate. They are insufferable to the point of I will push a cart out to the sales floor and then go stand in the back because it takes them probably a good 5 to 10 minutes to pick through all of the stuff on my cart and I can't actively get to it. So I have anxieties about being in crowds because I don't like people talking. I, I'm getting better about this part, but I don't like people talking over me because I have a naturally quiet tone, and it streaming in general has helped me uh, learn to be more boisterous. But when I am at work, I am still fairly quiet, and it's because of that customer service mindset of if you talk if you have a bad attitude, then you get reported and you get fired. That is the thing I want to train out of myself. That is the mindset I want to leave. That is the anxiety that I want to be done with. Um, I like talking to people in general. I prefer to stay in my room, obviously. I'm not a I'm not a crazy person. It's a pandemic out there. But I don't I don't want to I don't want to be a complete shut-in. I want to have social interaction. I just don't want to have physical interaction because those anxieties are not what I'm working on right now. um, and obviously the what the fuck? A panoramic, a panini, a pagoda. The what? Anyway, sorry, chat. My brain leaked out my ear for a minute there. My character is me. Like relatively one to one. It's just how I am. This model is less so because of the limitations of Vroid, but in general, my Twitter profile picture and my profile picture on pretty much everything was done by one of my favorite artists, my boy Lovey. Hey, it's Claude Boy. Um, but that is the truest essence of myself at the moment. That is, I will actually. with this here, this shit right here, it is not just a fictional, like, that's not just something I thought up for lore. That is an actual intent. There is magic out there in the world somewhere. One little wisp waiting for me to grab hold of. And when that happens, what you saw on the screen, that will be me. This will be me. It'll just be easier to do things. I will still be a streamer. I will just be less constricted by having to fucking run myself ragged, basically. I will not have to overexert myself for the sake of existence. But yeah, my character is me, and I want to get my character, myself, made in as many artist styles as I can. Mousy wants to have bodies by everybody because having many bodies is something that is something that she in she can get behind. I feel the same way, honestly. I don't have the same situation, but I could talk an ear off about, how my brain works. I've got Lovey, I got this current 3D bodies artist. That's what I've got for now, but eventually I will go through everybody and get as much as I can. Because there's a lot of good artists out there, and each of the girls has their own favorite. The words on my shirt there say Muttline, which if you saw my Twitter profile picture is also hard to read there because not exactly small. But the brain stopped again. The Mutt line is my artist Lovey's clothing line, and he has that for all of his. He's got his own like set of characters that he puts all that on, and I wanted, because he is my favorite artist, I wanted him to have the first crack at my outfit, and I really like the concept he came up with. Fruit from Vishojo has Apricouture as her clothing line, and I want to get an Apricouture body at some point or another. Fruit designed I forget his full name. He goes by Chaos when he's on the stream. Fruit designed Chaos's body. Lord Chaos? Lord Hyper Chaos? Lord Death Chaos? Something like that. Anyway, his outfit looks dope. I want to see what she would do for me. Basically, I only would need to give her my proportions for that, but that's far into the future. The future. Okay, moving on. And the credits. Main artist, my boy Lovey. He's in the chat currently. He designed my profile pic on there, and he does, like, anytime I have spare fundage, I send it his way. The 3D avatar was made by Jess Air on Etsy, and I did a lot of the editing just because inexperience, and there were things that needed to be done that were not. For example, I did the rigging for the tail, which took me. I will say, fuck Unity, because it took me 4 hours to fail to do it, and then I went through the next day because I was just too pissed off, and it took me 10 minutes, and I hate that. I had, let's see, of things that I added, the little necklace charm, which unfortunately is not an item. It is just literally a texture on me. I made my belly button. I did not have any underwear, but I added the ones that Lovey initially gave me that are on my profile picture. I fixed my eyebrows because originally she gave me the like generic line eyebrows, and even in real life I have the little Shiba dots. Um, what else did I fix? The overall proportions, just a bit. She did good, don't get me wrong. Like, I could not have done this amount of coloring by myself. My brain would be too fried and I would actually, like, have given up. Plus the individual hairs for the ears. But there were some things that did need to be changed, and luckily they were relatively simple. I mean, it was, like I said, it was a good job. I had things that needed doing. Um, where was I? The big thanks for inspirations and everything. Obviously these two. Uh, Bishojo, like I was saying, they have brought me the world, Zawardo. Uh, I I don't know where I would be without having experienced them. Obviously not here, because like VTubing as a 6 degrees of separation and everything. Uh, Generation Hollow, the good boy, the best boy, a modern day knight. Unfortunately, he doesn't do he. I say unfortunately. He stopped doing his own streams recently, which was, man, I cried so hard. That man, he said it during the final stream. He's like, "Why am I crying? I'm supposed to be all toxic masculinity and never show emotion." But he was sitting there bawling his eyes out, and to see that man break down, man, it cut so deep. Like, he still does things. Uh, he's got a friend who his channel's Rage Gaming Videos, but they do mostly Monster Hunter content, and also like uh, Hollow does a lot of their what is essentially games journalism, and I mean it's really good content. It's not particularly to my preference, but I will not discredit anything. I mean he puts in the work. Um, I want him to be my first guest on the Talkcast. That I would steal somebody else's name there for a second. The Cat in the Window podcast. That was close. Um, but Hollow has been, or yeah, I will say has been one of the biggest inspirations in my life. Period. He has given me one of the biggest pieces of advice I have ever put put to mind is way long time ago. I think it was before I had even moved out on my own. Uh, his advice to me was, if you're going to do something life changing, give it 6 months. Because it was in relation to, I think it was actually, yeah, because it was in relation to moving out. He said, if you've got something life changing, give it 6 months. If you're still sure about it after 6 months, then go ahead and do it. Because a person changes a lot in 6 months. And I have stuck with that, like, forever. And it has been very, like, it's been so helpful. Because there have been things where I'm like, I'm sure this is a good idea. And then, like, fucking a month later, I'm like, what was I thinking? Am I dumb? Am I the fool? Is I Boo Boo the fool? He's a very good man, and I hope that he is doing well, and I hope to see him on my podcast, because I will nerd the fuck out. I I feel so bad because I have only ever played one game with him, and it was Among Us, and I it was I was new to using Discord that wasn't just my family's Discord, and I accidentally did the opposite of what I was supposed to do in that I turned my microphone down and everybody else's up. So everybody else was loud already and they couldn't hear me at all. And I was just panicking. And during my only time of playing Among Us, he was my first kill in Among Us. And I couldn't even. I don't know. I was beside myself of like, I'm so sorry. My voice is starting to go out. I'll be damned. Uh, Big thanks to Mumbo. Specifically, he's a Minecraft channel, but he has amazing content and his shit's easy to understand. Like, that boy can put words. He talks fast, but he will elaborate on something like so that you know how to. He specifically his redstone, because he does a lot of redstone tutorials. Well, that's not recently, but anyway, it's easy to follow and very important that if you want to learn redstone, I recommend him 1,000%. Like, there are probably better redstoners out there, which is still a weird title. But anyway, sorry, hydrating with my big ass jug of tea. Um, the I also want to have him on there if he'll come. I swear a lot, so I don't think he'll show because his channel is family friendly. I don't think he swears. I don't know if his channel is actually family friendly. I just know that he doesn't swear. uh, Vine Sauce. Another person I would like to have on there is Vinny from Vine Sauce. And all their affiliated channels. I'd love to have Joel on there. I'd love to have Rev on there. Mike. And I don't even know if Mike is considered. He's in Vinny's band, but I don't know if they are considered. I don't know if Mike is considered part of the Vine Sauce group. Uh, Brain. Vinny is, I feel like, the most grounded person I know. He is. Him and Joel, I appreciate for, I feel like, the opposite reasons. Joel, whenever something weird happens, has an extremely over the top reaction, as where typically Vinny rolls with it. Like, he'll laugh, obviously, but like, I think I think it's that if there's a shit in chat, somebody's being fucking stupid. Vinny knows how to shut it down, as where Joel will meme on them. I feel I could be describing this poorly. Lovey can back me up. Lovey knows Joel. Lovey watches Joel. Um, but yeah, Vinny recently had a. I say recently. It's been about half a year, I think. Had a scare, and has only recently come back to streaming live more frequently. I fucking love that man. I hope that I can get him on at some point, just to have a sit down and talk about Star Trek for a minute, and then ask the usual questions I will have for everybody. Because I've got a list already of questions that I want to start asking people, but I gotta have the background for my podcast first. Uh, the Grumps, they're funny as fuck. They've been on this shit for forever. Oh, I forgot to write the TFS guys. Abridgment will never be the same. Fucking even the people that aren't affiliated with TFS that do abridging, I salute you because that shit wrecks my brain with laughter. Like specifically a man who I don't think is doing anything anymore, but I believe him to be the best. And excuse me, I will probably get crucified for saying it, but I think he's just the best abridger because he's a monster when it comes to the amount of over the top effort he puts in, and that is Purple Eyes. Because from jump, Nun Piece was mind boggling in how hilarious it was. There's so much going on, and it like with Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, there's the first. It's the base. It's the start. It's funny. It keeps relevant to the plot. Relatively. There's some things that jump around, but Martin's got creative liberty. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, Dragon Ball is a bigger team. They got, like, people who, like, voice, I say professionally voice acted. Yeah, it's professionally voice acted. I mean, shit, Lenny did Michelangelo in the, I think it was Smite that they had the thing in. I don't remember. But the the whole lot of them are just so nice. I miss HBI. I still subscribe to his Twitch, although oftentimes it's just not a game that I particularly want to watch at the time. It's no big deal. Um, where was I? My brain stopped. Oh well. Thanking my friends. My friends are good. Got good friends. Lovey Dogo. Uh, all my various communities that I am a part of. My FCs. And obviously, the one who keeps cheering me on in the chat, my mom. I'm gonna go spend time watching more Durarara with her after this. Um, yes, she is very amazing. Crafty the amazing. we we talked about it, and I don't know if she is going to follow through with it, but my mom wants to be a VTuber, and the I had everything written down for what it was, what the whole thing was. I think the channel was going to be Crafty's Corner. I am excited to see if/where that goes, because thinking about it, what was it? Snuffy's got the like card opening hand cam, and uh there are plenty of others who have like literally it's just their camera pointed at their desk so that they can do like hand related activities. And I was thinking, because mom crochets addictedly, if that's a my mom is addicted to crocheting. That's how I'll say it. But anyway, uh I think it would be neat to get her, like, have her VTuber and a hand cam so that she can be a VTuber that teaches people how to crochet. Mom's thing was that she wanted to do mom things for people that you don't normally learn about, like shit that school doesn't teach anymore. Because there's a lot of, yeah, so for people who don't have uh who either people who need a mom, we'll say it like that. Um, Cooking things, sewing things, crochet obviously, and how to budget was the ones that mom just listed in the chat. I hope she starts. I mean, it's a good thing to do. I think I can actually call the recording here, and I'm not going to edit anything because I don't know how, but I can practice that at some point. That could be a stream, practicing editing. We'll just make YouTube poops for a day. And there's a big ass thing that I gotta upload to YouTube. Yeah, you got your full factory dealy, so you can't specifically uh you got your full-time job with all your coming and going, and you can't peg down a time to stream, so I'm actually gonna then we'll go this, then we'll go this and this. Uh Actually, um yeah, we can put this back on. And then while I'm here, I can, let's do this one. There we go. We could play with various things now. Oh, just so that you can see, we'll do... Oops. Uh, do that for a minute. So when I'm... This will be the normal gameplay screen. So I can do... Not that one. I could do this to attack the chat. This is fun. I'm glad to be back. Let's see. Dab on him. Dab on him. Anyway. My whole thing should be charged again. There we go. I've successfully dabbed on him. Let's see. Oh, my face is freaking out because of the... I turned my light back on. My little... Help keep track of my face. But I forgot to turn it back off and laid it on my lap for a second. And my face was freaking out because it was trying to keep track. Let's see. This looks like I should have a cane. Like a mafioso stance. Range of motion. Neat. Yes. I hope people come back. I have a lot of plans, a lot of things to do. We will see that on Wednesday. Now I gotta bring the fire. Look at me go. Truly, I am the most skilled. Let me pull this back over. What else we got? I'm just having fun. Making a party of it. I think the one that I put on was this one. This is my little happy dance. I was tempted to put this one. You suck. Going down. Let's see. Here's my loading screen. I wish there was one for floating. It's like, I would straight up float everywhere if I had the ability. Eventually. Giving a big speech here, and I gotta pantomime all my words. Which is close to how I talk most of the time anyway. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Hit the desk. Let's see. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it... I hope that those who did stop by had fun. I don't even know who's still here. A fair few. I want to maybe put that one on there. But I would need, like, better If there's a way to fix the clipping, then I want to fix the clipping, and then I could not have to worry about... Where's the... Yeah, there we go. If I could fix that, and like the elbow and whatever, I'd be a lot more happy with that. Reset. I don't understand how that's duck sitting. Hang on. That's... There we go. We also got all of these. No, it doesn't work in the light. Let's go. Oh, wait. Here. And then this, and then this. There we go. There we go. Much easier to see things. That's a Z fighting thing. Let me actually... There we go. Now we can see all the... As my... Everything is fine. I really wanted to do this one, but when it's on anything other than like this dark gray, you can't really see it. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. It's a bit chilly. I really like this one. I feel like that would be like a screen transition. The little petals fall and then eventually like a real big petal, I say real big, like a petal comes too close to the lens and then wipes away and then it's a different screen. Oh, there you go. Too much fire. You have summoned her. Whoops. Disruptive force. I'm being blocked by a thing. Oh no. The aura of the holy light. It shall guide you. It just looks like it's like a drain. Like you're being drained of your energy. Mega drain! Yeah. Here, let me... Biff Bam Pow. By the way, this shows you how short I actually am. The effects are always above me. Normally these are supposed to take place at about head height. Excuse me, I just Batmaned everywhere. Oof. Lost a life. I'm just having fun doing whatever this is now. Hey! Old noises. Oh, gotta appear like a ninja. That's actually really pretty. Yeah, definitely too short. Recovery magic. Bathed in holy light. This looks like fireworks when you've got on those glasses that like distort the light. It's like that's the initial firework and that's what it looks like through the glasses. You have contracted the Rona. It looks like a warp in. I am here. I also wanted to use this one because of the wish magic. Breaking my way through things. Making my way downtown. Breaking shit. Fuck shit up. The power of love. The power of voodoo. Hoodoo? You do. Do what? I get squeaky clean. Hey! Click faster. Click faster. Oh, that's cool. Let's see. There's the uh chat punish. I don't know why this white team magic. White is usually heals. Anyway, it looks like you've been poisoned. That's just Wind Waker. Magic has been dealt against you. Wham bam pow. Thump. Those are neat. And I've also got the... So, my neutral face and my sorrow face. are almost identical. My lips are slightly closer together in neutral than they are in sorrow. Yeah, sorry, I spent, like, when I first got this model, I spent like 5 hours doing exactly this, but now I can do this and show other people, and I'm still having just as much fun. Also, the blinking is almost 1-to-1. So when I blink, this blinks. Although when I turn my head too much, or like blah, my like if I am not perfectly within the camera view, it tends to freak out and try to blink for me. I cannot wink naturally. I have to use one of these because it doesn't recognize one eye closing, even if I take my glasses off. My eyes are very narrow in general, so I guess that's assumedly why. Uh, ah, ah, ah. There's the surprised. I should have put that on there. Also, that's freaky as fuck. Okay, don't do that. Extra. Oh, don't blink. Blink and you freak people the fuck out. Blah. Meh. Am anger. No talk me. I don't like that my eyebrows look like they hover in front of my face. They are attached to my flesh, I promise. Why can I not be sad? Sorrowful. Let me do... Not that. So... My movement... is unrelated to that? I thought that was... I guess I don't even need to activate this then. Because it's supposed to track... like my arms. But I guess... Ow. Ow. I like this face the best. My lips look a little weird, but I'm not going to complain. It was a relatively cheap model. For someone who's on a very strict budget. This is fine. That's that, I am seething with rage. Ah! Oh, gonna zoom out for the run. On a mission. This is the, like, chasing someone down to kill them. Burning with anger. Just having fun. Oh well. It's about time for a nature break. And I think we could probably end it here anyway, because we've covered everything and now I'm just playing with the model. So, oh, I don't know if my transitions were displayed. One of the people on Twitter, oh, I feel bad, I forgot the name. I can look in my bookmarks, but I have cat menu transitions, and they're in purple. Thank you for stopping by. I now have shit to upload, bathroom to go to, and vidges to go watch. 15 minutes of Spiral Mountain is about all I could take. Oh, I should have done Rogueport Sewers. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Um, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time. Wednesday we will be working on Wario World. Our very first episode of our first playthrough. It's gonna be fun on a bun. I'm happy to be streaming again. This is gonna be a time and a half. And like I said, tomorrow I will be having a Discord day. There should be a thing below the video window that has the channel description, and like there's a little thing that should say Captain's Links. That'll take you to a link tree with all my social medias. Um, oh goodness, legs. It's also important to stretch during a stream. I gotta keep that in mind. Anywho, the Discord, I will be on there tomorrow because I work tomorrow, so I won't be doing a stream. Yeah, that's all I was trying to say. Thanks for stopping by. Let me check who I can raid because I forgot that I can still do that. Dooba dooba. Ba-dooba doop. Oh, Fluke! She's doing a VTubing stream. We will raid the Emily. I'm a cat captain, and she's a cat captain. Although I don't know if she embraces her cat captain title. Where is my thing going? Oh, alright, alright. We'll raid then. Alright, have fun.
They've got a medic.
At one point, I'll just be able to sit down. That'll be a good point. Thank you for the raid, Sasha. I literally I've been up and down all evening. Okay. I like how it's like, there's Guapo. Yeah, I'm glad to hear. Okay, camera. So we're gonna approach from those trees over there. and then play it by ear. Oh no, that dude out first, because we can get him over the short wall. How they put a shirt on a crocodile? I mean, you just don't ask these questions. I just had a... I swear to God, this is my phone being like, you just missed a delivery. No, that's just it. Just eat. But I've already got my food. A shark or fish? That's just a fish. Okay.